My name is Juan Pablo Guerra Marin. I'm a student of foreign language degree of the University of Antioquia.
I'm going to show you a contrast between English and Spanish vowel sounds. According with Pauls, Van der Kamp, and Plumb, an articulatory description of the vowel sounds can be given in terms of tongue ham, front and back, and degree of constriction, high and low. Moreover, in the uttering of vowel sounds, their flow goes free throughout our mouth. Thus, each vowel sound in English and Spanish has a single configuration. As much as in Spanish as in English, this configuration is the same, but with more or less sound and different ones too for each language. In Spanish, we have 23 vowel sounds, whereas there are 18 in English. Like this, we have the next diagram from IPA to identify some locations in our oral cavity. Now, let me show you the contrast. First of all, the monophthongs. Front vowel sounds. In English, there are 6 front vowels. In Spanish, only 3. E. It's a good moment to go to sleep. I. Ayer te vi reír. These phonemes differ in the grade of constriction that there is between the tongue and the palate. It means that the first one is shorter than the second one. The word lip is a good example. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. A. The Boy Scouts chase a big pig. E. Ven conmigo a ver qué sucede. These phonemes differ in the transition that there is from the beginning at the end of the uttering. The first one starts in a half-closed position and finished in a closed one, whereas the second one keeps his half-closed position. To go to the war is like to play a chess game. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. You must add 2 eggs for the cupcake. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. 7 is a good odd number. Alas para ser libre. These phonemes differ in the resonance made in the mouth. It means that the first one has a vibration interval longer than the second one. The central vowel sounds. The sons of the earth. Salsa para los pinchos. These phonemes differ in the grade of constriction that there is between the tongue and the palate, and in the resonance made in the mouth. It means that the first one is longer and has more resonance than the second one. He plays as a winger. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. This job gives some perks. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. The bus ticket costs $1 per person. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. The back vowel sounds. The water of this pool is really cold. Tú eres un caballero. These phonemes differ in the resonance made in the mouth. It means that the first one has a vibration interval longer than the second one. It is so difficult to pull this tackle. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. You can choke you with a candy. En la Edad Media habían trajes con oro. These phonemes differ in the transition that there is from the beginning at the end of the uttering. The first one starts in a half-closed position and finished in a closed one, whereas the second one keeps his half-closed position. When I was in the school, my teacher wrote with chalks. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. Law and Order is a famous TV series. In Spanish, this phoneme doesn't exist. In the second place, we find the diphthongs. It's necessary to make some precisions about diphthongs in English and Spanish. These are vowel sounds that make a transition between 2 vowel sounds. In English, the diphthongs are shaped between a back vowel and a back or front vowel sound. In Spanish, there are 2 semivowels and 2 semiconsonants that shape the growing and decreasing diphthongs. Only there are 3 possible couples to compare between English and Spanish. You are wrong. It is in the next aisle. Baila que ritmo te sobra. These phonemes differ in the interval that is between sound and another. I is shorter than I. The airflow is more lengthened in the second one. O. Close your mouth. Au. Tú me marcas la pauta. In this case, happened the same thing. Oe. The alcohol destroys our liver. Hoy. Hoy estoy de buen humor. With these phonemes happened the same situation. As I said before, the diphthongs in Spanish are shaped by semiconsonants and semivowels. Besides, in Spanish there are 11 diphthongs more, and they are classified in two categories. Growing diphthongs. Ya, viajar. Ye, viejo. Yo, piojo. Yu, ciudad.
Wa, cuánto. We, buen. Wo, cuota. We, guito.
Decreasing diphthongs. Ei, creído. Eu, Europa. Ou, lo ubiqué. So, we can make some statements. In English, there are more monophthongs than in Spanish, but in Spanish, there are more diphthongs than in English.
There are 15 monophthongs in English, and there are 5 monophthongs in Spanish. The diphthongs in Spanish are 14, and the diphthongs in English are 3.
Other differences. In Spanish, the vowel sounds are less lengthened than in English. Many of the English vowel sounds have a configuration where the tongue position is higher than in Spanish. In English, one phoneme is possible for several graphemes. In Spanish, there is a phoneme for each grapheme.